Alright guys, so I just want to share with you a little bit more details on the vivo X200 FE. There's a microsite now available on Vivo Malaysia's site, and there's a couple more information that I want to share with y'all. So in today's video, we're going to talk about two main things. Number one is of course in terms of cameras. I'll share more about that later. And number two, which we'll talk about now, is actually in terms of the battery life. Now, a phone of this compact form factor is actually carrying 6500 mAh of battery, which is actually way larger than my S25H that I have over here. So it's kind of unbelievable that Vivo actually managed to squeeze in a battery of that size into a phone of this compact form factor. Furthermore, it's about 90 watt of fast charge, so it's going to be great. I've been using the phone for close to 2 weeks now, and I must say that the battery life is definitely not something that I actually was concerned about, because it's just very, very good. You know, in the past when we talk about smaller phones, it always suffers from poor battery life, but this is not something that you will face here, because at 6500 mAh is just way larger and, you know, even bigger than most of your phones that you might be using right now. Anyway, I do happen to have the pink colorway as well with me today, so check out the two-tone kind of look over here. It's got black frames on the sides and a pink back panel. I think it looks quite unique. There's also a yellow colorway which I do not have, but the blue version that I have is actually, you know, pretty similar all around in terms of the frame colors as well. So now the main story of the show today is actually about those cameras. We have here again, just a quick recap, a triple camera setup. We've got a 50 megapixel main sensor, another 50 megapixel telephoto lens, and an 8 megapixel ultra wide. So the funny thing is that I actually went out and tested against my vivo X200 Pro, and the results were surprisingly astonishing. Okay, I've taken a couple of portraits over here. I'm just going to show you a side-by-side look at pictures taken by the FE as well as the Pro. You'll notice that they look almost identical. It's so difficult to actually pinpoint the difference between either model, and although they are using completely different sensors, hear that guys, they're using completely different hardware on here, but the algorithm and the software and everything is just making it look so close to each other. I think that's a great thing for the X200 FE, because I'm sure this device is going to be coming in even more affordable than the Pro model, significantly cheaper than the Pro, and you are actually able to get some very similar results if you're taking a lot of portraits. So you could see that the skin tones, the color tones, everything looks extremely similar to its bigger brother, the Pro model. Now, after being shocked with the results, I actually moved on and actually tried a couple more normal kind of photos. And again, guys, I was very, very surprised to see the results being so close between the FE and the more expensive Pro model. In other words, basically, if you are getting something like the FE, the more affordable device here, the one that comes in this really nice compact form factor, but also gives you a fairly good battery, you're going to get very similar results in terms of the camera. The main difference I would say is obviously, since the Pro model comes with a larger main sensor, if you're going to be taking more close-up objects, you'll notice a more softer background blur. Yeah, today's video is just to give you a very quick info about the cameras itself, and as well as the battery life, because I think that's super important whenever it comes to choosing a compact phone over something like a more regular sized phone. That's one of the main concerns. But in terms of battery life, you're getting great battery life on here, and in terms of the cameras, you're getting close to the levels of the Pro, if not very, very close. Now, obviously, I know the big difference here is between the zooms. If you really go and zoom in like super far off into the distance, obviously the Pro model would do a better job, but I'll save that for the full review. Right now, this is again just a first impressions, and obviously it is under embargo, so I can't share more with you, but first look is looking very, very good for the FE. Anyway, let me know what else you want me to test out for this very cool compact kind of flagship. Again, two colors over here, the blue and the pink. Would you actually go for the pink if you were a guy? Let me know as well in the comments below. Thank you for watching today's video. Again, don't forget to leave your comments down below on what you want me to test out specifically. I'll try to read them all, and I'll see you guys in the full review. Do stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.